And we're live. Second take, week 1, 2020.
2020.
Year of the pandemic.
New year. New setup.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mike on saying we do it from behind the bar. I guess the only problem with this is we got to stand the whole time.
Yeah.
This bar is heavy. I don't know how we could move it a couple inches, get some chairs back here, but I think it'd be a little tough.
I thought it was built into the ground.
I thought it was too, but I think it is movable.
Okay, so there's tile under this bar. That's pretty good.
Heck yeah, man.
All right. Well, we're back.
Yeah, just fresh off the draft video.
Yeah. Great.
Great analysis by you. No doubt. Yeah, I'm going off this tablet here. Mike's going to go off that. There was a trade to start the year off between me and Dave.
Between you and Dave.
Which a lot of people didn't like that trade, thought I kind of won early, but now it just seems like it was a landslide.
Yeah, it does.
But they're promising. Bruce Arians said Rojo still is the guy. Going to start week 1, no doubt about it. But you never want to see another running back come into somebody's time and create a timeshare, possibly. You just don't want to see that.
Never. No.
But yeah, so I guess for documentation, the trade was Dave sent me DJ Moore and James White for Ronald Jones and A.J. Brown.
Yep.
So clearly at the time, DJ Moore a better receiver than A.J. Brown. Both respectively number ones for their teams. New quarterback situation for the Panthers. It's got to be better than what they had last year, so you assume that he's just going to be better. And then on the flip side, James White, PPR back. He's going to give you 10, 12 a week in receptions alone with yardage. But he is slightly worse than Ronald Jones or what Ronald Jones was going to be.
10, 12 is kind of being nice too. James White's getting up there in age too.
I know.
I think on paper, Ronald Jones. If you really think that Ronald Jones is going to be the guy in Tampa Bay, then I think it's a fair trade, and I think that's why I had no qualms about the trade.
Yeah, and we're not a veto league.
Yeah,
I mean, unless it's egregious, and that wasn't egregious. I mean, if that trade was sent today, it wouldn't go through probably.
I'm always, Tyler says this all the time, but I'm always
hesitant.
No, I'm always like whoever gets the best player in the entire trade
wins the trade.
Wins the trade usually. So I thought DJ Moore was the best player. So I felt like Tyler won the trade. But then the Fournette news kind of definitely changed the scope of that trade as well. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just glad there was a trade made.
Yeah.
You know? It takes. Last year we only had a league low.
Four.
Four.
It was 4.
I thought it was 3.
4 trades.
4 trades.
Terrible.
I was one of those trades. Dave, you were one of those trades last year as well. So
Xavier.
we definitely need
Rob.
Xavier and Rob. Definitely need more trades this year, and I think there will be. Starting off with the bang.
Sure. And I guess moving forward, you want to get in these power rankings? As my dog comes to me and wants me to play.
Yeah. Now, power rankings are kind of tough when there hasn't been any football played.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, this is all going off projections.
Yeah, it's just going off projections.
NFL projections.
Yeah.
Feel good about yourself if you're here. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, some went right in the draft, or vice versa. These first couple weeks, it's off season.
Yeah, and sometimes it's matchup too. Like who's your quarterback going against?
Right,
they're going against a bad defense, and you're projected to score more points. Whatever.
Sure.
But at number 1 we have Xavier.
Yes, who had the best draft in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just knocked it out of the
And
park.
we'll talk about who had the best draft in the draft video.
Oh yeah, go back and watch that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight it here. I'll repeat it. I'm gonna repeat it the whole year, Xavier.
Yeah.
You come in every time, like a champion, and draft so well. But you don't win at the draft. You win out the whole year. There's a reason why Xavier only went 9-3 last year. Won his division, did not win. You don't win on draft day.
You don't win on draft day.
That's
true.
But shout out to you, X.
Yep. Definitely number 1.
At 2, who do you got for us?
We got Piani.
Chris Piani, welcome back.
Welcome back in a big way.
2-year hiatus for Piani.
Yeah, I know.
He's back.
Yeah.
Back in a big way. I liked his draft too. He is actually projected number 1 in the league at 127 points. My opponent this week. That's the league high projection for the week. Now somebody's gonna score over 127 in our league. It's gonna happen. It's PPR.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
So, but shout out to you, Piani. Welcome. 2. That's a good spot to be at. I don't think he'll be here after next week. I don't think he'll be in the top 4.
Real.
I got him taking it out.
Damn.
I'm playing him.
All right. At number 3 we got Devin.
Devin at 3.
Yeah.
I like Devin's team.
Yeah.
I like Devin's team.
Devin has a really good team.
I like my team better, Devin. From Patrick Mahomes, though, I mean that's got to be great for you. Kansas City plays on Thursday night. I know he'll be tuned in.
Yeah, for sure.
Playing against Houston.
Again, this is just at least you could just throw these out the window.
It's almost like we shouldn't even done this segment for
almost,
week 1, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, but,
who you got at 4?
We got Joe at 4, the champ, the 2-time champ, and yeah, he's got a good team.
I like Joe.
Joe has a good team.
Joe is the 2-time.
Yep.
Welcome to the club, Joe.
Yep. At 5, we got you, Tyler.
Yeah, shout me out. I took the best player for fantasy, Lamar Jackson, with the 3rd.
I thought McCaffrey was the...
Nope. He was last year, but not this year. 32nd overall. Took Lamar Jackson. Feel really good about it. Big trust, baby.
Big trust.
Big trust. Moving on. At 6 is Jesse Dowd.
Yeah. Yes, we got Jesse at 6.
I like Jesse. This week, I mean, it should be a fun matchup for him. We got him playing Xavier. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Might be taking it out here week 1.
Yeah,
just you never know.
Someone's gonna drop in these power rankings. That's for damn sure. At 7, we got Ryan Downs.
Ryan Downs, fabulous draft. Not at 14 this year.
Not at 14.
I think I'll be the difference maker.
Yeah, well, not taking 7 rookie running backs too.
He took a lot of guys that were consistent. That's what I liked about his draft.
Yeah. This is a totally different thing about Ryan Downs. We'll talk a little. You'll see more about that.
Yeah, you hear more about that.
The
You
draft
go back to that draft video. At 8, got you, buddy.
Yeah, we got me.
Shout him out.
Yep.
You want to be in the top 8. That's good.
That's fine.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean,
Do you know who you're playing this week?
Yeah, I do know who I'm playing.
Playing the guy who was just went right before you, Ryan Downs.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good one. Definitely looking forward to it.
Might be a bloodbath.
At 9, we got Ryan Hannigan.
Most improved GM, Ryan Hannigan. Put that title on him.
Yeah.
I love it.
By the way, GMs, I don't know if you've changed your team name yet, but you should definitely start working on that.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
the
season's around the corner
Yeah.
here. Get the team names figured out. I don't want to see Garage Boys 2019, Nate. Don't want to see it.
For the 20.
It's 2020. What are you doing? Now, some guys might be a little busy, I understand, but you got to have a day off here to go over that.
Yeah.
You're making waiver claims. You definitely got time.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, where are we at? 10? Just talked about him. Nathaniel Schwartz.
Yep.
Threw away a pick this year.
Threw away...
Craig, you know?
Yeah. I was going to say a couple picks, but no, I actually...
Oh!
No. He definitely...
A lot of controversy
with that
Golden Tate pick was very controversial.
Definitely came through with that Golden Tate pick.
I asked him to throw that to Piani. He was like, not doing it.
No. Yeah.
So, not starting him, though. Okay, moving on. Newly crowned father Dave at 11. Dave looks... he had an odd draft, and he looks a little... I mean, he looks better after some trades. I think he's trying to move a tight end. He's got 3 of them.
Yeah, he's got 3
Maybe
tight
a quarterback.
ends.
Maybe he's waiting on a quarterback to trade.
Yeah.
You know?
Thin at running back, but...
he has some superstar receivers, though, Dave.
Superstar receivers,
yes.
Yeah. Someone else who's strong at tight end, we got Mikey.
At 12.
12. Yeah.
He's you know what Mikey's going to say about being at 12? Put some goddamn respect on my name.
Yeah.
And I feel bad having you here, Mikey.
It's not even...
You're not projected high week 1, man.
That's all it is. I mean, they project your tight ends to have like 11 or 12. It's like, that's not...
That Kittle pick, though, huh?
Who? Well, the Andrews pick was more surprising. Usually you go first round tight end.
You're waiting.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah,
you're done. You're like,
but if your name's Mikey, it's like I'm starting 2 all year, so what does it matter?
This man said he never had 2 good running backs, so he's only going to draft 1 good one. And
he's got a point.
Hey, he
made the ship each time without RB2. It's like, are they real? Do you really need one?
Yeah. He picked up someone, too. I got to look at
I'm sure he did.
Yeah,
he did. He didn't pick up Armstead.
That was Xavier.
That was Xavier, baby.
At number 1.
And then 13 here, Danny. Danny at 13.
It just went lower because of Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette news,
yeah. So he just got a 0 in that department.
So maybe this is wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
But we're still waiting on the news, still waiting on the projections. I wonder, is he starting him in Tampa Bay week 1? Is Danny starting Leonard Fournette with Tampa Bay? I think it might take a little time, but I don't know. Running back, I feel like you can just plug him in and go.
Yeah, surprising that OBJ is not starting, even though you got him
on his bench.
Third round pick, not starting.
Is he available? And then last but not least here, Skyping in this year, Danger Matt. I think it's going to put him at a big disadvantage.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think his team is good. I know you disagree with me.
I don't think it's that good.
Yeah, I think his team is good.
I think Jordan Howard in the fourth was a bit of a reach.
Definitely a reach.
Might be biggest reach of the draft. A little. George Kittle might be bigger, but I don't know.
Tariq Cohen in the fifth was pretty.
Tariq Cohen was pretty egregious, well, but this is the fourth we're talking here, and that's Jordan Howard, not a PPR guy, and he's got to compete with Breda. I don't know.
He believes in a man. What do you want to do?
Okay, hey, you know, Matt, prove me wrong.
Yeah.
He's done it before. Well, that wraps up the power rankings. Let's move on to the waiver wire segment, with where we had one addition so far to start the year, and I guess before week one ad for $15, Mike, and it's your guy Justin Jackson out of Los Angeles. I want to say San Diego Chargers so bad. It doesn't have like a ring to it. Los Angeles Chargers. It just sounds bad. Sorry. But yes, the Los Angeles Chargers, the RB2 there, right? Justin Jackson. Are we even 100% he's going to be the second on the depth chart?
Yeah, 100%.
I watched the latest...
Joshua Kelly? You talking about Joshua Kelly?
Well, he picked up Justin Jackson.
No, I know, but are you talking about like Joshua Kelly?
Sure, Joshua Kelly, yeah.
Number 2 spot?
There's also a rookie there, isn't there? All I'm saying is...
That's the rookie, Joshua Kelly.
Oh, Joshua Kelly is the rookie. I'm thinking
no,
Redskins guy.
Yeah, no, it has to go back to last year. I think when you think about it...
Eckler had value last year with Melvin.
Yeah, when Melvin was playing, Melvin and Eckler were in the top 8 running backs every week. And Coach Anthony Lynn is...
he's a running back coach. He used to play running back in the NFL.
He's played, yeah.
These guys been watching Hard Knocks. They know.
Yeah. So he loves running backs. He's going to spread the ball. And, yeah, no, I think...
You justify $15? You think we could have won a little less?
I don't know, man. If you want the guy, just do it.
Piani said he put 5 in at first. Then he was like, "This is a good league. I got to put a little more in."
Yeah, say the quote. Let's say the quote.
Oh yeah, what
I initially bid $5, then realized how good this league is, and went to 15.
Which, shout out to Piani, put some respect on the league.
On the league.
Can I tell you who dropped Justin Jackson? Who drafted him and dropped him? I'll tell you right now. It was Devin.
Really?
So Devin clearly must feel he's not worth $15 because he dropped him for free.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is the moment where we talk about last week's results, but there are none. So we get to jump right forward to predictions, baby.
Yep.
I'm excited. And for Game of the Week, you can't go wrong here. It's a rematch of last year's championship. It's fate, the NFL. This does not happen. This is not normal. It's kind of like the real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am so excited, man.
I always feel like it's rigged when
we got Champ, a.k.a. Joe, playing Mikey. Who's going to get some revenge here? I don't know. Joe's got to feel really good about his position. You know?
He's got to.
Double tight end strategy. It's paid off for Mikey in the past, but I don't see him winning in this first one.
It's gonna be tough. You never know though. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to touchdowns. I can't say who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. You know, and if Kittle just goes off with the news about Deebo Samuel and the shortness at receiver for San Francisco right now.
Sure,
Kittle just goes off.
Probably 12 to 14 targets in the game. It's possible.
Yeah.
But I heard Deebo might be ready for week 1. I hear his foot's doing a lot better.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure Joe and Mikey will be paying close attention to that. But for me, I'm gonna take the champ here. I think he's gonna start off 1-0 and go along with my prediction for Mikey on the year.
Yeah, I agree.
You're rolling with the champ here.
I'm rolling with the champ here. Yeah.
You want to add it?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
There.
Yeah, I look. Unfortunately, boys, I'm on the iPad today, and I don't have editing rights because we don't have the app. But okay, shout out to Champ. We feel good about you this week, man.
Yep.
I guess moving on, we would do me. It's me versus Piani. This is the most projected scoring for the week 1 via the NFL app between me and Piani. Each of us putting up over 120 points. Piani is favored to win this matchup by 3. That was after I added the kicker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his running backs definitely edge out Tyler's running backs.
No doubt. That is Derrick Henry and Eckler, right?
Yeah,
Derrick Henry and
Austin
Eckler. What a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Imagine on an actual NFL team. Oh.
Yeah. I guess it's gonna come down to the QB situation. You know, how well is Tom Brady gonna play in his first game? Because if he drops 25-30,
that would make, and Lamar only puts it 25-30.
Then I think
edge goes to Piani.
Yeah, I think the edge goes to Piani, and I think Lamar won't be enough to get you over the line if Brady shows up. But that's a big if. Sometimes Brady
Yeah.
have stinkers. You'll have like a 12-point game.
It's possible. But it's
Yeah.
week 1, and I think he's going to be really amped up.
I think he just cares about winning, man. I don't think he cares about his stats.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, I do see Piani taking an L here, like I said in the group me. I don't often lose week 1 if history says anything about it, It normally comes showing out. If you remember last year, Devin took, Sammy Watkins dropped 3 on him, 3 tutties, and that was just all she wrote.
Yeah,
So
30 points.
I draft players to win. Taking myself here. Who you got?
I'm taking Piani here.
I like it. Wonder what the league. I might make a poll just to see who's going to win that matchup.
Yeah.
All right. I guess let's move on to your matchup, huh?
Yeah.
Ryan Downs this week. You are projected to win pretty favorably here by 11 points according to the NFL app.
Yeah, he doesn't have the kicker.
Oh, that is the kicker.
He didn't put his kicker in there, so.
Okay, so this will be a lot closer than what we expect.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I would like to win, so I'm going to say I'm going to win.
Sure.
Hopefully Cam shows up. If Cam shows up and just balls out, like I think he will, the Redemption, it's my team name. I'm going to throw a little Superman for
Yes,
you.
we can.
The Redemption.
Yes, we can.
Might
be dropped by week 3, but yes, we can. It's a possibility.
If he shows up, I think I win. If he doesn't show up, I think I lose. I think that's what's going to happen.
I agree, and then what I have, I have here. I like your running backs better than Ryan's.
Yeah.
For the most part.
He's got a good tandem of running backs too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. That speaks a lot about your running backs.
Yeah.
I mean, you took 5 in a row, so we like your running backs.
Yeah. Four in a row.
Oh, yes. 4 in a row. Excuse me. 4 in a row.
All right, so who you going here?
According to what I have here, I got you winning by 12. I even put a little number on 12 points in favor of Mike this week.
Really? Damn,
yes.
I like that. All right.
So okay. So we're so far we're on par except for my matchup with Piani. I like that. Okay. Jesse here, or I said Jesse, I was combined them. Jesse and Xavier are playing this week. That is a marquee matchup of 2 guys who usually do well in this league.
Yep. There's a lot of marquee matchups this year.
I know. But I mean, how do you not feature the championship from last year?
That's the final, yeah.
You got to feature the final. I mean, it's a rematch.
Yeah. But
it's
we'll talk about this one and talk about the next one after. There's some good heat. Yeah.
It's a big bang to start the year.
But Jesse Xavier, big rivalry. Last year,
I'm feeling it.
Xavier stole the division title from Jesse.
Right from him. That was so mean.
Yeah.
The guy went 7-0, right? Then did he lose 3 straight? Or
he went 1-4 from there.
1-4 from there on. Yeah, I don't remember that. I think it was a couple straight though. But and then Xavier
to finish the year.
Xavier wasn't even like amazing to start. I think he was like 3-3 to start. I don't recall exactly, but I remember Xavier just got kind of hot.
Yeah.
And then he got really hot, and it was like, oh, Jesse's not hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And stole it from him. $100, man.
Well, I mean, shout out to Xavier. He made a great trade. He traded for Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, towards the end of the year, just started.
He gave up. Did he give up
off.
Dak? He gave up Dak for that.
Yeah. He gave up Dak.
Dak was like top 3.
Yeah. I don't know what else he
But you know what? That's why Xavier is the most valuable GM. You know what I'm saying? He won that jersey for a reason.
He just needs a title to back it up.
Oh, you're so right.
Who's winning this week?
I got Xavier taking this one. Very close matchup here. This was a good one to watch. And hopefully, guys are coming out on Sunday and they get to see it. But I got Xavier taking it over Jesse here by the smallest amount.
I'm going to go with Jesse.
Okay.
Just to spite Tyler.
I like that. We got to have a little bit of difference here.
All right. We got 2 more to go, right?
We're actually missing one. We got the brotherly rivalry here. We
I
got
count 7.
Dave and Matt's.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a
Didn't they do this last year, I feel like?
Yeah.
I think they played each other first week last year.
That's crazy.
I could be wrong.
That's
but,
crazy.
Even though Dave's team looks a little crazy, I just think his draft was better than Matt's. And that's hard to say. That's just hard to say. And with
You really don't like Matt's draft.
Matt, I don't know. Drafting remote's hard. It's tough. It's not easy. I couldn't imagine doing it. And I understand the circumstance why you had to do it. I'm not judging him for doing it. I just feel like it was tough. We did the best we could for him. It's not. At one point during the draft, people wanted to take the draft outside. And I was like, well, what do we do about Matt?
Yeah,
shout out to Downs because he was right. What do we do about Matt?
That's true.
But back to the matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a lot of stacked players. I mean, 2 tight ends on Dave. That could lead him to the win. But Matt's got some really good players. I think the reason you don't like it is because the starting receivers are McLaurin and basically guys that haven't been doing it for
number 2
3 or 4
guys.
years. Yeah.
But I mean Julio Tyreek. That is an amazing combo.
Yeah.
Like, sure, like, Tyreek's probably going to, it's boom or bust, right? And then Julio's kind of, like, consistent but no touchdown. So they kind of, like, cancel each other out, in a sense. Like, they combine to make a really good
Well, I mean,
group.
Tyreek gets a lot of yards, too.
I know, but he also scores.
He also scores.
That's why I think that's going to be the edge there. The receivers are just going to outscore Matt's receivers so much. And then Matt doesn't have enough there at running back to where it would make that big of a difference between Dave, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I'm rolling with Dave 100% in this matchup.
I agree. I'm also running with Dave, but again, I do like Matt's strat.
Yeah.
All right.
Apologize. I skipped over one there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Reading off this tablet is not, look, boys, it's hard.
Yeah.
Maybe I hold it up like this. All right, so with that being said, then we're on to Ryan Hannigan and Danny's match.
Yes, we are.
Ryan Hannigan, most improved.
Most improved GM. Favorite to win this week against the first member of the two-time club, meaning Danny.
Shout out, Danny.
I know,
2014,
man.
huh?
I know.
Good year for him. 2014, 2015. 2015 was a year he didn't need a second-round pick, and he still won. Remember, that was the Jordy Nelson year.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a repeat, but he's getting Leonard Fournette back. He's been playing in Tampa Bay.
Do you think he's starting Fournette
awesome
over
news.
McKinnon? Who do you think he's starting, Danny? Who are you starting? Jarek McKinnon or Fournette? I want to know.
Yeah, it's going to be a good question. Who do you think is winning here?
I like Hannigan's receivers.
I like Hannigan's receivers, too. I think
like him
Hannigan's
so
winning.
much. I'm rolling with
I
Hannigan.
think Hannigan's winning. It's a tough call, though.
Danny,
It's
sorry,
it's
man.
not easy.
Danny started out.
It's interesting
0-4
that he's
for
not
him.
starting OBJ, too, but...
I think maybe Danny might want to make a move.
Oh, he's making moves. I know damn well Danny will make some moves this year.
Okay.
And-
The last matchup, huh?
Yep, last matchup here. We got Nate versus Devin.
Okay.
Nate got the first overall pick this year.
Shout him
huge,
out.
yeah.
I think he's done that twice now.
Has it been?
Yeah.
No, he got second last year. I got first.
No, I meant like first overall.
Oh.
Remember he had the water thing over himself for football? When he
Yeah.
skipped in that year? I think this is twice for
Yeah.
Nate. Nate is favored to beat Devin this week.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a close matchup
It's
too.
hard to bet against Christian McCaffrey.
It
You
is.
had him last year. You lost a lot of close games, but like you put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're the Christian McCaffrey owner, as long as you have another player helping out, which Nate did draft, a legitimate like top 4 guys who can work together to win the league. But come bye weeks, I'm probably gonna be off Nate a lot this year.
Really?
Like if McCaffrey's gonna buy him, probably not take. The other situation was pretty bad for me not take Nate, but most weeks I feel confident about Nate enough to where I would say I'm gonna take him, especially against Patrick Mahomes and Devin.
Yeah, Nate always does this. He always takes his starting lineup
It's always
and
amazing.
maybe 1 or 2 bench players, and then
picks up throughout the
yeah,
year.
just picks up throughout the year. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. All you need is your starting 2 running backs, your good 2 wide receivers, a flex QB, and a tight end. This guy drafts defense usually first every year, right?
I know, but it wasn't him this year.
It wasn't him this year.
No, it wasn't.
Crazy.
Shockingly.
It's crazy. But he's got a good team, and
Might have been Xavier if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, I hear you, and that's why I'm gonna roll with Nate.
I'm rolling with Devin.
Roll with that.
I'm rolling with Devin here. I'm rolling with
Okay.
Devin.
Okay.
Okay, so that ends our
Yeah, the first couple segments for us. That was pretty quick. Like we said, we didn't have last week's results. Luckily, because there was no last week. I mean, it's the draft. So
yeah.
the first video is usually a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is why we were able to feature somebody on the Sandusky Hotline. Which is why we have the TV here. This circle here is going to be none other than, we're going to cue him in right now. Let's see if he pops up for us. Might be AFK. Are you here with us?
I am. Let me, hold on.
I don't know if you know that voice, folks.
Oh,
We got the champ for
champ.
week 1.
We got the champ.
Shout him out. Look at him, looking good on that TV. How you doing,
Hey,
champ?
boys. It's been a long time. It's an honor.
Yeah.
I always love being on. So thanks for having me.
Fantastic. We're happy to have you.
We're happy to have you, Joe. This mic is make sure you're speaking up really loud. But it's so
Okay.
good to see you, man. So good to see you again. And
Yeah, let's get it going.
yeah, before we get to the
We
questions,
got 4 for you.
yeah, how excited are you about this year, fantasy wise?
a different year. Different from anything I think anybody's ever done. It depends on your team, and I know I drafted well, so I think anybody who knows that they drafted well is going to have a good year.
I love the confidence.
Confidence.
Yes, Joe. Talk it up, baby. That's a champ.
But yeah, hey, listen, I'm always excited to play fantasy, and I like my team. It's a different team. I didn't get Zeke, which is a problem.
You might be making some trades.
Yeah, well, here, you're actually leading into the first question. So, question number one is,
excellent.
did the draft go as you expected? Any later round players that you missed on?
I was not expecting to get one of the top running backs, and every year they seem to get less and less. I'm talking about the workhorse backs, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Zeke, McCaffrey, and Saquon, and that's about it. And some of those guys I like better than others. I passed on Derrick Henry. I was expecting to get a receiver. And I've never taken a Packer in my life. I'm a lifelong Bears fan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's a different feeling. I don't think I've ever drafted like a top Packer receiver or running back or Aaron Rodgers or anybody like that. But yeah, I went with 2 wide receivers, and I'm pretty happy with it. You just kind of have to roll with the flow. Go with the flow. That's how fantasy works.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, seventh round. Seventh pick overall, and I think you navigated the draft very well. Usually we expect a hangover.
Right. No, it's always tough to repeat. Obviously, Danny, won, but 2 years in a row. But it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Especially in 14-team league. So as for like the later round picks, I think Mike had alluded to that. It's always a crapshoot. I think that the difference between this year and past years is that, you would take flyers on these guys, like these rookie running backs, like backup running backs. I don't know if you remember Cameron Artis-Payne. Do you remember him one year?
Yeah.
He played, exactly. No one remembers him because he was terrible. But, he was supposed to be some rookie who would take over for, the Carolina Panthers and do well. And
Mike Tolbert?
That way, so... Mike Tolbert, somebody like that. But
sure.
It's a crapshoot. I don't really have much depth at running back, but most people don't either. So overall, I think I'm pretty happy with what I have, though.
Good.
Yeah, Chris Carson, Devontae Adams. You gotta be excited about those 2 names.
Well, I don't have Chris Carson. I have Chris Godwin.
I'm sorry. Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, those guys are great. The running backs. Again, I'm pretty thin, but it's all about points. So it doesn't matter where they come from. If you're getting points, that's how you win the league.
Hell yeah, Joe. Educate the league. It's how you win championships, all right?
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Every year, I feel like, Joe, this is actually not your second question, but I just want to throw this in there.
Sure.
Every year you take a question mark at running back, and it just seems to work out for you, and it really pisses me off. Every year you get a player that's had injury issues or
could be suspended.
Could be suspended with
Sure.
Zeke. Every year, and I'm like, this guy's luck is just ridiculous. I'm sick of this shit, But this year you took Todd Gurley. Do you think your luck will hold out this year again?
What's expectation for Todd Gurley?
I don't know what I'm expecting out of him because I was thinking about this today. They could go a completely different way on offense this year. I don't know. What his health is like with his his knees, but I think he's only 27, and so a lot of times with running backs who get hurt, they might have a couple of off years, but later in their career they come back, and I feel like Todd Gurley's talented enough to do that. So what I'm saying is, I think Todd Gurley is better than Devonta Freeman, and they might maybe center the offense a little bit more around Todd Gurley than just letting Matt Ryan throw the ball around the field. So that was kind of my belief or my hope that, because I really like Todd Gurley, I do, but they overused him, and then he got hurt, and that's just the way it works in the NFL. I don't really blame Sean McVay for using a really good running back, but my hope is that they use him a little bit more and that he's a little bit more healthy. I've always liked the guy, so. If they want to win, and I think they still have the same coach. I forget his name in Atlanta. If he wants to keep his job, maybe just not having Matt Ryan throw the ball everywhere would be maybe more conducive to winning. That's my hope with him. And then Montgomery, I think they're going to have better quarterbacking play this year, whether Mitch gets better or whether it's Nick Foles. And so I just think that if the quarterback, because like statistically Mitch was the worst in the league, I think there were backups better than him. So if he can just get whoever is a quarterback is playing, the 25th best quarterback in the league, it's going to allow for more opportunities for Montgomery to be on the field and get more yards. Those are my thoughts on those guys.
Look at this analysis.
Yeah,
just
the
dropping
analysis is
bombs
crazy.
here,
Yeah,
man,
man.
with the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's how you win championships, boys. Listen closely.
We got to put this guy on a TV show. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of projected. I mean, go ahead, Joe. I mean, if we go into more detail, what are your expectations this year? Are we thinking 7-5? Are we thinking better? It's just 12 weeks in the regular season for you here with the new wild card format we've been rolling with.
Okay.
What's your expectation on the year?
I don't know with what I'm dealing with, like with the wide receivers. I know what I get. Like last year I had Dalvin Cook and Zeke, right? So I was going to get a ton of points from them. I don't really know what to expect. I think it's a little bit more even-keeled. So in terms of you still get money for having the most points in the league, correct? Do you guys still get money? Do we get money for that?
No, there is no payout, unfortunately. Maybe there should be. I like where your head's at making suggestions. No, you get money. Well, if you have the most points in your league, I assume you're winning your division. So that's where the money comes in. If you win your division,
Okay.
it's $100 each for winning your division to each
Yeah.
division champion. But yeah, I like that. I think if you score the most points in the league, you got a good case of winning that jersey. Most valuable jersey.
That's just as important.
It's kind of nice. Ask Xavier about it.
Yeah, no, that was a really cool jersey. Go ahead, Todd.
No. I definitely like your team this year. Last year, I believe you went 7-5. I think that's the floor for you again. No doubt about it. I expect Joe to be a playoff contender.
Yeah, I think I'll do fine. In terms of the playoffs, but in terms of winning the head-to-head, I'm not sure. I really don't know what to expect because I just don't. It's a different format for me, or it's a different type of pick. Types of picks that I've had. So again, as I said, I normally go running back, or really stock up with those guys early. Going receiver right away. I'm not sure what to expect.
I hear you.
But I think I'll make the playoffs. I'm pretty confident about that. I think I was pretty even-keeled with my decision making. But as for winning the head-to-head record, I honestly have no clue.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree with that. I feel you on that, Joe. I took Lamar Jackson 3rd round. That's not like me. Not like me at all to take quarterback that early.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's all about the points, though. So
Got to go with the points, baby. 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you and run? It's like, get out of here.
All right, we're not talking about your.
Sorry, I'm just so excited.
We're
I'm
not
so
talking
excited,
about the
boys.
All right. Question number 3 is anyone available on your team? Are you looking to move anyone? Are you looking to move to strengthen any positions?
Are you highlighting a player you'd like to sell high on?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, any guy is for sale. I
Ooh.
think the only guy that I wouldn't probably trade just because I think his upside is so good, and I don't know what I get for him, is Dak. I think Dak should be a guy who gets a ton of points. And just,
contract year?
His weapons. What's that?
I said, contract, right, for him?
There's that, and then also just his weapons. I think he has weapons comparable to Brady, but he has youth on his side.
Right.
And that's why I like his, like the situation he has. He's not the best quarterback in the league, but he has so much around him. So I like him a lot. But yeah, if somebody made a real trade, and I'm not talking about a Mike trade for Adams or or for Chris Godwin,
yes,
where I get some backups. I'd consider unloading them. And I'm always looking for a flex. I'm not really happy with John Brown. I actually completely forgot about Stefan Diggs on Buffalo. So
got traded there.
I don't know if that makes a ton of difference. Maybe lower some, but he's a flex. So there's a million flexes out there. I'll find somebody either way.
You don't love him,
yeah,
huh?
I'm always if I get a real trade offer, which is rare.
Damn.
Most people don't want him. Yeah, no, it's not Mike's fault. He's just trying
Hey,
to
be fair, can let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. I need to put some respect on my name here. I was starting trade talks with Joe. All right. And we noticed that we have teams that are very different. All right. I got really amazing running backs and decent receivers. He has amazing receivers and decent running backs. And so I was trying to see if I can trade an amazing running back and a okay receiver for an amazing receiver. And so I think I offered was a Le'Veon Bell and Anthony Miller for Chris Godwin. Did I offer her for?
You didn't give me the official offer, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, something like that. That's not that. All right, we'll revisit this at the end of the year when Anthony Miller has 1,000 yards and 18 touchdowns.
Yes, let's go. Bear down. Bear down.
We'll revisit this. We'll revisit this at the end of the year, and you'll be like, "Damn!" But no, I'm kidding.
I love it. I love it.
I make trades. All right. The thing about me is maybe the first offer is low ball. I just want to know where your head's at. You know what I'm saying? I know if it's a Bears fan, I don't know how highly you view.
Mike, I think the league knows
I don't.
that you send awful trades at first, and it's hard to work. You gotta work at it.
First,
that's what we're saying.
That's not that bad. Le'Veon Bell, Anthony Miller for. All right, whatever. Let's just. All right. Question number 4. It's your last question here, Joe.
It's a skill set, Mike. You gotta take some time to work at it. I understand.
I'm hurting a little bit here. My heart's hurting a little bit here.
I love it. Yes.
Hey man, I made a trade last year. You didn't make anything.
I made no trades last year.
This guy cannot trade. All right. Any words for your opponent this week?
I'm not on trial here.
Joe, any words?
Actually, I do have words for Mikey. I was looking at his team, and it's just a suggestion. He doesn't have to take it, or you can take it or leave it. But I'm looking at his running backs, and they're terrible.
Oh.
And no. But here's the thing. If I was him, I would trade either George Kittle or Mark Andrews for a running back.
Maybe Lev Bell?
Maybe Lev Bell, like Mark Andrews for Lev Bell. I think that would be something to consider. But you could get a running back 2 for Mark Andrews and a running back 1 for George Kittle. But I like Mikey's team a lot. I think it's really good. Except the running backs, because I looked at D. Johnson and I thought, oh wow, he got David Johnson. I was like, wow, that's a pretty good team. And then I clicked on the name and it's Duke Johnson. And I'm like, my God, Duke Johnson in week 1.
Feel, Mikey.
What kind of chance does Mikey have if he's starting Duke Johnson?
Oh my God!
He's like 3rd on the depth chart.
Jesus Christ.
Joe, that's why it took you for week 1, Joe. That's why it took you.
Yeah.
Taking the champ.
I'm telling you,
Yikes.
It's Vince McMahon's theme song, No Chance in Hell with Duke Johnson.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Shots fired here.
Damn.
Well,
so what I'm just telling you, Mikey just needs to make a trade. He needs to trade one of those tight ends for a running back, and then he'll have a pretty good team. I'm telling you, he could compete for a title again. That's just a suggestion, but I'll maybe wait till week 2 until I beat him for him to do that. We'll see what
hell yeah, Joe.
Dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
Savage. We'd have it no other way. We'd have it no other way from the champ.
That's what we do in this league.
We want to thank you, Joe, for coming on today.
Appreciate
Finishing
it.
up the episode for week 1 here at Second Take.
Yeah. I gotta say that to start the year with this much trash talk between Piani and Dave.
Welcome back, Piani.
And now between Joe and Mikey, I love it, man. I just love fantasy football. I love this league.
We need it.
I love Second Take, man. I'm so glad to start this up.
So happy we're having another year,
Yeah, for sure.
So excited.
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll wrap it up here for week 1. Tell us what you think, guys, maybe in the comments, or I'll put it on the group me. We can chat about it. It's a new setup. I think it worked.
Let us know. Yeah, definitely give us some feedback here. And Joe, thank you so much for coming on and crapping on me about my trades and talking about Mikey's team. So I appreciate that.
Of course, guys. Anytime. It was fun.